Hey everybody, welcome to AP European History. My name is Ted Hudson. I have been a teacher here at Bear Creek High School for this is my 16th year here at Bear Creek, and I've been a teacher overall for 19 years. I'm Jeff Go, born and raised. Went to school at the University of Northern Colorado. Graduated from Lakewood High School, but definitely a bear now, have been way longer than I was a tiger. I have a master's degree in educational technology as well, which helps out a little bit when um, dealing with all this new stuff that we're working on and using and teaching kids how to use this fall. Helps to be a little bit more intuitive with that and figure things out a little bit quicker and be willing to try new things. So I think that's one of the first things you'll see in class this year is kids trying lots of new technology and utilizing it to learn remotely as well as in the hybrid setting. Speaking of remote learning, my goal is for students, regardless of whether they're hybrid, remote, whether they're at home or in class that day, to have it feel like a unified, integrated um, classroom experience. So the things that I'm doing in class are designed as much as possible to give students the ability to work with one another and collaborate the same way they would have in my normal classroom, that is obviously limited by the physical limitations of the pandemic right now. AP European History is an AP class, advanced placement, which means one of the goals for this class is, of course, taking the AP exam, which students will sign up for in November. It's not a requirement, but it's strongly encouraged that students take it, and it's great practice and training for future AP tests and also college as well. My personal goal for them, I'd love for them to pass the AP test. I'd love for them to learn a lot of history. I'd love for them to um, gain a love for history that I have. But my real goal is to prepare them for post high school, college, career, and an even more important goal is to teach them reading, writing, and critical thinking. One of the best compliments I ever received as a teacher was when a valedictorian graduated. He said, "Mr. Hudson, I learned more about writing in your class, AP, than in any other class I took at Bear Creek High School." And that's definitely been my goal for these classes. So there's going to be a lot of writing, a lot of reading of historical sources, and using that information to create an argument. Um, and that, of course, is training for the AP exam, but it's training for thinking in life as well. So this class covers European history from 1450, which is roughly the Renaissance period, to the early 2000s, roughly 2015. Um, it's a big class with a lot of information. Obviously, we're going to have to be cutting some things down because of um, the pandemic, but there's still, an expectation for students is a lot of work, a lot of struggle. I want to always send a message to parents and guardians that, hey, your kid might struggle, they might fail at first, but they can't learn anything in life if they don't have some troubles and think about what they need to improve, get help, and then make those improvements. Anything they're good at in life, they had to work at, and they weren't good at the very first time they did it. At least probably not, unless they're like, super genius when it comes to that. So that's my class. I would suggest and encourage that you get invited and included on your kids' Google account for Google Classroom so you can follow along what's going on. Make sure you're in Parent Portal so you can see when grades are updated. And if you ever have any questions, please email me at theodore.hudson@jeffco.k12.co.us. Thanks for watching.